The thing about when you get code for classes is they give you a prompt and they tell you that you should be solving it in this way. But one of the major things that I've learned from this internship is there's like a problem, but the prompt is just solve it. So it gives you a lot more creative freedom to think how you want to go after the problem. What I'm doing this summer is I'm taking our current code that runs on a supercomputer and converting it to this new web-based platform to analyze the data. The data we're looking at is just a genome. So I have to take in the file and convert all of the nucleotides, so the A's, T's, C's, and G's, into a format that's readable by computers.
JGI is a user facility. We produce a lot of data and try to help our users to analyze this data. So data processing in general can be broken down into two categories. So there's production data processing, is this bulk predetermined software pipeline that largely run on the Merced supercomputing facility. There's also a category called R&D data processing. So in this, we explore new software pipelines and they will try to develop a new software product. So these kind of workloads is unpredictable and it is also need to be addressed rather quickly. So in Sean's project, we are trying to explore cloud computing as a viable option to Merced for this R&D data processing.
The web-based platform that we're using is called Databricks and Apache Spark. Databricks is just the online tool that we log into that we can run our Spark code off of. Apache Spark is just a big data tool. And the main idea behind it is that instead of having to read all of our data in like rows like this, we can read it in columns and rows at the same time. And that helps us because if, say, there's like the name of a DNA sequence and then the sequence, and we only want to read one of them, we can just go by the column that has the sequence in it. So we can cut our computational time like in half already just by doing that. And the reason why my method would be preferable is because it's easier to code for, because we can do it in Python, and that's a very simple language that a lot of our data scientists like. And we don't need a supercomputer for it. We just need an army of smaller computers. The main thing we're hoping to do is implement a sort of method that we already have for Merced, our supercomputer, into Databricks and Apache Spark. So that way we can compare both of the performances to see which one runs faster. And ideally, what we come out with is knowledge of when this new platform is actually going to outperform the traditional supercomputer.
This is a very challenging project because the interns need to understand both genomics concepts and also cloud computing concepts.
And I'm a computer science major working at a biolab now, so all of the biology was really, really surprising to me. And I'm sort of learning what I don't know yet. I've never coded, just using the binary representation of everything. So it's really eye-opening to see how much progress I can actually make in my ability to code.